Hi, my name is Kevin. I am a second-year medical student at the University of Sydney. Where we're currently at, this is the Charles Perkins Center. It is built, I believe, a few years ago, and this is where we do most of our labs, including histology, pathology, and biochemistry. Today is my clinical day, so I basically woke up at 6:30 to go to the hospital at 8, where we learn about how to stabilize the spine for patients who have spinal injury. All right, so today I'm just going to be showing you around the campus. I'll be showing you where we usually hang out, where we take courses, and give you a few advice regarding your application and your life here at the University of Sydney. So when I was in high school, I was very interested in the sciences as well as playing sports. So I decided to go into college for a degree in sports science. After my 4-year degree in sports science in Canada, I worked a year as a personal trainer, as an exercise physiologist, and also as a researcher. It was during this time when I decided that I wanted to be able to gain a more holistic understanding of the human health, and also at the same time be able to undertake research that is more clinically relevant. So medicine became the natural next step for me. So when I was doing research on which school to go to, USyd really stood out to me. It has a very unique program where it gives us early clinical exposure and also encouraging us to do research starting in the first year of our medical degree. In the first 2 years, it's called Preclinical Years, where we learn about the human body in classrooms and in labs. And the latter 2 years, we go into the hospital doing what we call rotations in different specialties. What I really like about USyd is that even during preclinical years, we were able to go into hospitals once a week to learn about history taking, physical examination, and some procedural skills. I feel like these clinical exposure gave me a good idea of how the hospital functioned and our role as medical students and as future physicians. Application to Sydney Medical School is fairly straightforward. Basically, we submit our GPA score and our exam score, whether that's the MCAT for international students or GAMSAT for domestic students. So after submitting these two scores, the school ranks you and they invite interviews to the highest ranked individuals. The interview is very different from the traditional interview. It is what we call the multiple mini interview, where students go to different rooms with different scenarios, and usually each scenario you get around 5 to 10 minutes to answer the question based on the prompt. Because the medical program here at USyd is a postgrad degree, during your undergrad years it's very important to choose a major that you are interested in and you're passionate about, because it's also important to have experiences outside of the academic setting, because the schools are really looking for someone who is well-rounded and someone who can offer unique and diverse experiences to the program. So another thing that's really unique about this university is that they really promote scientific curiosity. In the med program, we have this thing that we call the MD research project, where essentially we start research in the first year of uni, and this program spans across the 4 years of our studies. We have a wide range of topics that are available, including epidemiology, biochemistry, and even the history of medicine. So I think obviously the medical curriculum can be very demanding and very stressful at times. So it's very, very important to have a life outside of medicine that also helps you de-stress. Me personally, I play a lot of sports. I really enjoy bodybuilding, powerlifting, and occasionally playing badminton and basketball with a few mates. So as medical students, there are a lot of clubs on campus, but usually we would join one of the medical societies on campus, such as the Critical Care Society or the Surgical Society, and these are usually, they usually host events where we can network with other senior consultants, and where they also sometimes hold workshops where we can practice our critical care skills or other medical skills. So another tip that I would give high school students is to be more proactive now that you're in university. Many professors and senior clinicians on campus, they're very, very passionate about what they do and would love to have you on their team. For me personally, within the first few weeks of medical school, I reached out to one of the professors who's doing research at one of the hospitals, and within a few months we were able to get some really nice work going on, and we will actually be presenting in the States next month. So we often say that in medicine, we're no longer studying for good grades, but studying to become competent and empathetic physicians. And that's something I feel very acutely here at USyd. So when you come to the university, make sure you're proactive, make sure you try to make friends, and really enjoy the process. So if you like this video and want to learn more about top colleges around the world, please like and subscribe to Crimson Education.